So these are some gel beads from the brand ACINA, A-C-I-N-A. Going to show you how to properly soak these so they work best in your gel ball blasters. First off, you can see they give you two bottles or two of these grenade slash pineapple hoppers full of beads. Each one has 60,000 beads. That's a lot of gel balls. Okay, so 120,000 gel balls. And what we're going to do is soak them and get them ready. And when you are soaking these for your gel blasters, to get them to the proper size is very important for your blaster to work properly. So what you want to do is use plenty of water and soak them for 4 to 6 hours, and then drain off any excess water. It's important to use a large enough container too, because if you put too many into a small container, even if there's plenty of water, they can't grow big enough because the size of the container restricts them. So start small and move on from there. So what I'm going to do is start with this. You can see I already have some gel beads in this one ready. So I'm going to take these hoppers, I'm going to move them over to the side. It's nice to have these extra hoppers too if you have the type of gel ball blaster that uses these, because occasionally the other ones break and then you've got some backup hoppers. So that's cool. All right, so you can see how many beads I have in here. It's not a lot, it's several teaspoons full. These containers I use because I have lids for them. I have an abundance of them that are left over from lunch meat, actually. So I take, typically it's about 1 liter of water. For the sake of the video, it's easiest just to use a bottle. You obviously don't need to use a bottle of water, but it works fine, and it's room temperature water. Using room temperature or warmish water is supposed to be best, but as long as you're soaking them in a big enough container for long enough and using enough water, that's what's most important. So I'm going to fill that up there. You can see about how much that is, about half full of water. Put a lid on it, and I'm going to let them grow for 4 to 6 hours, and I'm going to show you what they look like. Okay, and there should be some water left over, because unless I guessed perfect, I used too much, which is okay, and I'll drain the water off, and then I'll load up one of my hoppers. And if you're storing them in an airtight container like this has a lid, they should last for up to about 2 weeks once you've soaked them properly. You can store them sealed in hoppers. If you have extra hoppers from your blasters, they can be sealed in those for a while as well, almost as long probably, but don't store them in the blaster or connected to the blaster ever. All right, I'll check back after about 4 to 6 hours. Okay, here's those ACINA gel balls. They've soaked for about 6 hours. There's still some water in the bottom, and there's still plenty of room in the container, so I know they've gotten to the right size. So here they are, 7 to 8 millimeters. That's where you need them to be. So again, just a reminder, make sure you use a large enough container. Make sure you use plenty of water and soak them for 4 to 6 hours so they can get to that 7 to 8 millimeters they need to be to, so that your gel blasters will work properly. It's kind of hard to see. I'm just trying to show you that there's some water left over in the bottom. Can't really do it from this angle. If you have them in airtight containers like this, you can keep them for up to about 2 weeks. Or if you store them sealed in airtight hoppers, just don't store them in your blasters ever. So again, these are from ACINA, A-C-I-N-A, and that shows you how to properly soak these for use in your gel ball blasters.